Hello everyone, so this is a really quick tutorial on how to mod both Fear and Hunger 1 and 2, and really any RPG Maker MB game, for that matter. I've been wanting to do this video for quite a while, but I never really found the time, and I got one of my teeth taken out a few hours ago, so I guess it's a good time. So the first thing you want to do is decrypt the game files to actually get the project file that we're gonna be able to mod, to edit, to make those edits to, with RPG Maker MB, which is the tool that was created to make the game. So how do you do that? You want to download the tool. I'll leave the download for this in the description, but if you don't trust it, which I mean I don't really blame you, it's here. This is the server for the guy that made the Fear and Hunger multiplayer mod. It's this Fear and Hunger multiplayer mod. It's this one. He has this Discord server in here. There you go. And then you go to technical support. You go to image error solved, and he left the decryptor in here. But again, I would just leave it in the description. So once you have that downloaded, you're gonna unzip it, and I have it over here. There you go. So once you have it, it should be this one, and you're gonna open it. If you have your your Fear and Hunger games in the same drive as your operating system, you could try using admin, like running it as an admin. But it doesn't really matter in my experience. So you wanna run it, and it's gonna say it's gonna tell you this information. Please select the game directory, the one that contains the main executable. So I press accept, and then we really quickly go to Steam, Steam apps, common, and here we have. So I already have Fear and Hunger 2 Termina, or Termina, however you want to pronounce it, decrypted. So I'm gonna select Fear and Hunger 1, which I do not have decrypted. And if you want to know if your game's decrypted or not, just go to www images and any of these folders, for example pictures, and you see how they're all decrypted. Like I can't do that. I can't do anything with this, right? Same thing goes for the audio. It's all encrypted. So just select this one. It's the same folder that has the game.exe. Press accept, then just wait a little bit, and it should be done. Or I don't know if there's a pop-up. I kind of don't really remember. There it is. There's a pop-up. So as you can see, it says done. Game has been decrypted. Game has been decrypted, and an editable file has been created. So if it spews an error, because I've seen people that get an error, just try again, like do it again, and it should work. And if it doesn't, try running it with admin privileges, but anyways, now that, as you can see, I can actually play these files. And if I go to images, I have all the characters here. I have everything. These are PNGs, and I can actually open them. Nice. So now we're gonna go back to this www folder, and we have this little file called game.rpgproject. This is the actual game, like in an editable form. So now this is the perhaps the actual toughest part of the video, which is obtaining RPG Maker MB. Now I got it on sale for 10 euros because there was a sale not too long ago. I should probably have made the video by then. But if we really quickly go to the RPG Maker MB Steam page, which is the tool that we need to use because it's the tool with the game was created with. If we go right here, it's 78 euros, which I suppose equates to around $80 or so. Now, this is expensive. This is obviously very expensive. So look, I'm not gonna be the guy that is gonna like blame you for just downloading it. like on a website. They're not really an indie company, so you shouldn't feel bad for doing that. Still, piracy kind of sucks. So if you get it on sale, just get it on sale. Uh, but 70 euros it's a bit crazy. So yeah, just obtain RPG Maker MB, right? So once we finally have it, let's open it up. If you bought it on Steam, the most updated version, the first time you open it, there's this little thing. It's gonna pop up with some news or whatever. Just close that. So the first time you open it, it's gonna be blank. It's not gonna have any game on it. But if we go to File, Open Project, and we go to our www folder, there it is, game.rpg project. We open it up, and lo and behold, in a few seconds, there we have it, Fear and Hunger. And now we can do anything to it. Can you believe it? Okay, so I must warn you, I have never modded Fear and Hunger 1. I've only modded Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. But I see that, okay, so the maps are in order, just like in Termina. So that should help you out. Well, okay, maybe not, maybe not in order, but close enough. Okay, there you go, A sets, okay. So this should have all your different, unlike Termina, Fear and Hunger 1 has, different uh, sets, for the level generation. So yeah, I know I'm more experienced with Fear and Hunger 2 Termina, so if you don't mind, I'm gonna go to that. Don't worry, if you haven't played it, we're not gonna do any spoilers. So let me just open that instead, and just let me just really quickly teach you how to edit some events, and we should get over with that. So the first time that you open the tool, it's gonna be in map mode, and of course, if you're gonna edit the environment, then sure, go with that. You have the tile set. You can change the tile set, I think, in the database in tile sets, and here you have every tile set, right? And you have the tiles here as well. You have the different things here. So yeah. So we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna create some cool map. No, that's gonna take a bunch of time. We're gonna click on here to event editing mode. So we're gonna do two things. I'm gonna teach you how to do two simple things: editing dialogue and inserting event in dialogue and editing skills. So simple, really simple edit that you can make. Just to test it out, is going here to the train cabins. I don't know where it's gonna start for the first time, but this is in order. Unlike Fear 1, you have the train here. Sorry, train here, and the main path here, right? And then at the very end, you have your the white bunker. As you can see, there's the Kaiser, and this is the ending A. So yeah. I said we were only gonna do spoilers, but that was mild visual spoilers. Sorry for that. So okay, really simple edit. Go to the train cabins. There are two Tanakas here. This is the one that you meet for the first time. This is the one that just kind of chills here afterwards. So really simple edit that you can make is that there is actually a cut event here with mind read. You can't get mind read this early on in the game, unless you are Samari in the playable Samari mod, but we don't have that, or Samari, I don't know how to pronounce it. But a cool little event, a cool little edit you can make is that you switch to if skill mind read is on, you can change that to off. So we can actually see this little piece of dialogue that you would never see in a normal playthrough. And of course, you would have the mind read skill if you are playing as playable Samari. You're not, because you have mind read, this is not going to pop up. So have that in mind, and we can hit apply. So that applies it. And if you want to do some simple dialogue, you can, for example, you can go ahead and after this, I believe. New show choices. Hello. Goodbye. Cancel. Disallow. Most dialogues when they show choices they have cancel in disallow, which I think makes it so that you can't cancel out of the dialogue. You have to choose a dialogue choice to not break events. So we press OK. Okay, there we go. It's showed up below this. So for example, let's say that you tell him hello. So he responds with, this is what I do. Sorry, for the dialogue, I like to copy existing text and just paste it in and then edit that, because as you know, the Fear and Hunger 2 characters, when they talk, they have special symbol, like their first letter in the name is a special symbol. So you can just edit that. You can just copy and paste and then edit. So let's have him say hi. Don't forget the quotation marks, by the way. And if you want to do like a normal text, like no talk and just show text. By the way, there's different things here. You have show picture, play BGM, so we can play a song if you want. You can change different things. If you wanna if you wanna insert an event, it's common event. You have to choose this one. Then conditional branch is the if. So as you can see, there's an if in here. So you want to do a conditional branch, and that has that creates an if. And you can also make it so that there's an else branch. So a good example of this is that if we really quickly exit out of here, because I think I'm really done. Like, okay, yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. If we apply that, press OK, and a good example of that is in my mod, my little mod that I'm making. If you go to Prehibo Bop, again, somewhat early game area, not really a spoiler. You got a dance dialogue here, and I have this little thing here where if you tell him that you like his hair and you are Karen, you're the journalist, you have a whole conversation. But if you aren't Karen, you have else here. So else, if you aren't Karen, then he just says, hey, thanks, I appreciate it, and that's when the dialogue stops. So that's a good example of that. So now we have edited this little event with Tanaka, which, by the way, there are two train cabins. This is the train cabin. This is the one on the front. This is the exit to outside, and this is the one in the back that you spawn in. So now we're gonna do another little thing. You go to tools here, database, and if you want to be, you have everything here. You can change everything here, right? The core game mechanics are in here. So if we're gonna do a cool little thing, let's do a cool little funny comical thing. We'll go to attack here. Oh, you see there's a formula. You have attack and then defense, and that's how the attack is calculated. Well, let's just say that we put a little 0 in here. Wouldn't that be comical? So let's apply that. Press OK. Well, no, let's not press OK. Let's edit another thing so you can see. So, for example, items. Prehibo map. As you can see, I changed it to a map of Silent Hill. It should say a map of Prehibo, but it's changed to a map of London, right? And press apply. And again, you can do this with the class. You can change the classes, the actors, whatever, right? So we're pretty much done. We're pretty much done here. So now we're gonna press this little play button, then save change the game. We pressed yes, and now the game should load up. I must warn you, RPG Maker MB can crash. Sometimes you press playtest and it crashes. Deal with it. Honestly, just deal with it. So let's start a new playthrough that we're not gonna actually, play on. Let me just skip this, skip that. By the way, if you hold C, which not a lot of people know, if you hold set or C, or like Z, you know, you can skip the animations, or well, not skip them, but you make them go faster. So here we go. Find a Brehebo map. I'm out of London. It should say Brehebo, but it says London instead. So you can see. Then do we have Tanaka here? The man is talking to himself. He's not really lost in his own thoughts. Umbrella is so late. And we can say either hello or goodbye. Hello, hi. You read his mind. And this is the cut. The band, how are you going to explain this? Just a bad idea from the start. And now, if we go outside, skip this, and then, for example, who do I feel like killing? Can I kill August? Yeah, let's kill August. Why not? Let me reduce the volume of the game a bit. It's a bit loud. Since we edited the attack formula to be our own like attack stat times 4, when I attack August, I do 1,900 damage to instantly kill him, and now my boy Marco is gonna grab me because I've been a bad guy. So we've made all these edits, right? Pretty cool, right? But how do I actually export this as a mod so I can go to Nexus mods and upload my cool little mods like this one. Like for example, there's the Infinite Saves mod by a Dark Raccoon, or one of the first mods actually, the No More Ultimatum mod. This guy just deleted this guy just deleted a trigger. I think he says it in here. Yeah, so I modded the game to erase it. So this just erases a trigger. So how do we actually upload the mods? Okay, so you gotta you gotta know what you want to export. So I modified this map and I want to upload it as a mod so others can have the same changes that I made. So you want to go to the map you have selected, which is Drain Caverns in this example. You go to edit, right click edit, and then the name of the window will give you the ID of the map. And what you want to do now is go to your game folder, go to www, and then go to data, and then here, I think it was 14, right? 14. So you go here, and guess what? Map 14. That's Train Cabin. So this is the map that you need to give to people, so they have the same edits as you. But what if, apart from having this little Tanaka thing, I also wanted to have the buffed up attack and the map that instead of he will test London. That's pretty easy. Just you don't even really need to look this up, but in case you want to, the category that I modified is items. So, surprise, surprise, the item. I'm stupid. Okay, I'm sorry. Items, right? I comes before M. Wow. Yeah, this is the little file that you have to distribute, and the same thing goes for skills. This skills.json, which does come after S this time. There you go, skills. So that's about it. If you want to do more stuff, I suggest you I'm gonna revert my my changes so I can actually play the game normally. Oh, RPG Maker crashed. There we go. See, that's what I was talking about. It just does that thing sometimes. So little suggestion. Don't give up, okay? Because editing this game can be a pain in the nuts because, for example, uh, mm, let me think of something that isn't okay. I was gonna go to a somewhat later area, but I want this to be less spoiler, you know, intense. So let's go to Perhibo Bob again, right? We already visited Perhibo Bob, I think. There it is, Perhibo Bob. And let's say that, if you, in case you didn't know, if you bring Dan to Perhibo Bob and you park him here, he's the bartender of Perhibo Bob and he will sell you drinks. Alright, but okay, let's imagine that I wanna edit the drinks, right? The dialogue for the drinks. I I'm in event mode. I double click Dan, but there's just nothing here. What? This is the thing, okay? You have to search for the event because it's not oftentimes it's not in plain sight. So, for example, it's not here. It's not here. It's below him. This, as I have showed you, is the whole thing, right? But as you can see, there's the choices for the drinks, but you know how there's dialogue after you pick the drink, describing the drink or whatever it's taste. That's not here. So where is it? Guess what? It's at the top left corner of the map. There are two Dans here. There are two Dans here, and this is not it. This is not it. Which, by the way, there it is. There it is. Okay. Different events have like these categories. And here we go. Here's a text for the whiskey, and we can edit this. And it's, I don't know if it's the same with this. No. So yeah, you just have to look for the events. Okay. You just have to look for the events. Like, look, Karen is all the way up here. When if you, I don't know if you can even find her in here. No, I don't think so. You can't even see her in here. So yeah, you might look at this and you might look. Wait, where's Karen? She's all the way up here. So just that's my little tip for you. Just look for stuff everywhere because oftentimes it's not like in the map itself because this is the map itself, right? But then there's the out of bounds area that has more stuff. For example, here down here is the whole event for when you kill someone, right? And someone grabs you because you killed them. And here's the little butterfly that appears at the bottom, at the speakeasy, which is here. So yeah, that's about it. I don't think I have any more suggestions. Just go wild, I guess. And thank you for watching. Hope this was useful to someone because I had to figure this out on my own. Like I had to figure out that when you decrypt the game, because I already had it decrypted, but I didn't know that the project file was there, and I didn't know how to edit dialogue, and that it could be all over the place. So yeah, go nuts. Honestly, go nuts. Make mods for Fear and Hunger. Both games. They don't have a lot of mods, honestly. Nexus mods only has 2 pages of mods. We need more mods. You can make some really cool mods. Already we have the playable Samari mod. Who knows? You could make playable Path or someone else. I'm making a mod of my own, right? That's gonna have some cool stuff. The same thing with Fear and Hunger. I think Fear and Hunger has 3 pages actually. No, it actually has less. It actually only has 1. So yeah, there you go, guys. Go nuts. Or you could alternatively just have the attack formula and multiply your attack stat by 1,000, so you one hit every boss. That's a thing you can do. You can delete Hendrik, or you could delete Caligura. If you feel like going through that effort, you can do that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye bye.